Good evening, my friends. So I get home quarter of midnight, Wednesday giving way to Thursday, and there is a package on the dining room table. And what is this that sits before us? Black Sabbath's Anno Domini, 1989 through 1995. Yes, the much loved by a sincere fan base, but much overlooked era of Black Sabbath. And this is an artifact dedicated to the IRS years, for the most part, of said era. And I had an entirely other video that I was going to drop in the morning, but it is on pause because this glorious thing has shown up. Now, I ordered the 4LP Deluxe Edition, but I also ordered the CD edition. However, the CD edition will not be here for a couple of days, so let's go ahead and look at the Anno Domini 1989 through 1995 Black Sabbath box set. Man, so cool. Beautiful hype sticker, beautiful cover. Just, it's about time this era got the recognition it deserves. I am one of those cats that, not the biggest Ozzy era fan. I like Ozzy's solo work up to a point. I think I kind of checked out after Osmosis. Monster fan of the Dio era and Dio himself. Of course, there was Ian Gillan, his one album he did with him, Born Again. And then, of course, after that, Tony did his Seventh Star album, which was supposed to be a solo album, but the record company said slap Black Sabbath on it, and we get Glenn Hughes. And then after that glorious tour, things happen. I've already talked about it in another video, and we get Tony Martin. So I'm sure you already know about now, but there were people who asked, why isn't the Eternal Idol in here? And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, it is because the Eternal Idol was released on Warner Brothers Records. It was the last Warner Brothers record album for that time. And Black Sabbath moved on to the IRS label. In this box set lies 4 albums, and let's get into it. So let's open it up here. Now, this was on the back of it. This is on the back of it. This it shows what? It shows Headless Cross Remaster, has the track listing on there. And not only is now Forbidden is not a remaster, it is a brand new mix done by Tony himself because he was not satisfied with the original mix. Now, I understand as to why he wasn't satisfied with the original mix, but the album itself, the songs on there and the songwriting, I still was a huge fan of. I've loved, and I mean loved, every Tony Martin release through Sabbath. It is my favorite era of Sabbath, only because I believe that Dio, Ronnie James Dio, Ozzy Osbourne have had better solo careers. I think the album that they did with Ian from Deep Purple, as much as I like it, was kind of a misstep because, and I think they see it as the same way. And obviously the solo album with Glenn Hughes is probably somebody that Tony wanted for Black Sabbath. And I haven't read the book yet. Maybe there's a reason why that didn't work out. Like, I know there was a situation on tour and they had to get Ray Gillan to replace Glenn live, but why Glenn never came back? Because him and Tony have subsequently done other stuff, and it's always been great. But the Angels were with us because of those things. We ended up getting Tony Martin, and the 5 albums that Tony did with Sabbath, each one of them is amazing in its own right. So anyway, this is on the back of it. and it kind of shows what's in there. It also says that there's three original albums newly remastered, the remix of Forbidden by Tony. Apparently there's an 89 Headless Cross tour replica concert book and 40-page book with photos, artwork, and liner notes. That's awesome. I mean, now you guys probably all know this. I have to be forthright with you. The only thing I knew about the box set is that it was being put out by Rhino and Warner, so I immediately pre-ordered the CD and the vinyl. I didn't really care what was coming in it outside of just the albums themselves. And the only thing that I know about are the the 3 remastered and the 1 remix single that have been streaming as of late on, Spotify, Amazon, and all that. So let's open up this beautiful thing. And okay. Yeah, very nice. Put that over here. And this is the book they were talking about. All right, see what we got here. Hey guys, I decided to switch to this angle real quick. I'm not used to doing unboxing videos. I have one on my channel, and just to be straight up, I'm still learning. So this is the booklet they were talking about. So let's get that out. Let's see. All right. And oh man, some nice stuff. Yeah. Headless Cross, prologue, write-ups. There's a write-up from Tony. Write-up from Tony Iommi. There's a write-up from Tony Martin. This is really nice. Some beautiful stuff in here. A lot of souvenir type stuff. All the lyrics. That's nice. Oh yeah, look at this right here. References. So this is some beautiful stuff. Some absolutely beautiful stuff. How about that? Sabbath with Cathedral. That'd have been worth seeing, wouldn't it? Very nice. Okay, so that's the 40-page book. This is the replica of the Headless Cross tour program. I told you I knew it, this stuff. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Tony, there's Cozy, killing it, of course. Oh man, look at this. Really nice. Little write-ups on each of the band members. Look at Cozy. Oh yeah. What a phenomenal drummer. Jeff Nichols, of course, a guy who just does not get enough love. Neil Murray, who's been with everybody. I'm used to obviously seeing him playing around with the Deep Purple guys and Whitesnake and stuff like that. The discography up to that point. This is really nice. Super, super nice. So there is that was the replica. Here's a poster. Let's see what we got poster-wise. Headless Cross. Look at that. It's huge, guys. It's huge. Hold up. There you go. Look at that. Holy cow. This is really nice. There is an album for reference. This is a super nice poster. Super nice poster. Beautiful job. Alright, so let's take a look at each album. I know I keep switching the angle on you guys. I'm still figuring this stuff out when it comes to something this big. So here is Headless Cross. Very nice. Bass, Lawrence Cottle. Okay, good for Lawrence. So this was the second album with Tony Martin. It came out originally in '89. My favorite songs, honestly, I'm not doing a review of the albums. That's useless at this point. And I haven't heard any of the, like I said, I just opened this thing up. I haven't heard anything except for the 4 tracks that have been streaming right now. But I am really looking forward. I don't know if I'll ever play the vinyl. I'm really looking forward to listening to the CDs. And but man, when Death Calls, Killing the Spirit World, Nightwing, I mean, holy cow, this is such a fantastic album. Let's see what we got in here. We have a anything else? No. So we have, I'm sure, an acid-free inlay jacket that is also lined. Beautiful black vinyl. Look at that label. Very nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful job they did. It's really thick too. That's nice. Next is Tear. That's what I call it, Tear. Maybe you call it Tire, I have no idea. Another fantastic album, The Battle of Tyr, Odin's Court Valhalla. Feels Good to Me was obviously the single off of it, but man, another just insanely good album. I actually have the Sabbath Stone compilation, but yeah, fantastic album. I love Tony's solo version of Jerusalem as well. Heaven in Black, of course, just badass song. And again, yep, it's just that. And again, so I guess we're looking at the same thing here. The same sort of just black vinyl inlay with the plastic. Yeah, really nice. Now we get to Cross Purposes, which, as it goes, is my favorite of the Tony Martin era. I have to admit, absolutely love this album. And same setup as before. Beautiful labeling. Very heavy record. I'm not sure what the gram is on it, but it is dense. Very nice job. And of course, what naysayers, believers, and fans have been looking forward to, Forbidden, the remixed album. The Illusion of Power featuring Ice-T, and of course with Ice-T's involvement, we had the original remaster, the original master by one of his guys. And what's been streaming as of late, for about a week now, is Get a Grip. And it sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to hear it. People who complain about this album, they say it's a terrible album. If you want to talk about the production didn't bother me all that much, but hearing that Get a Grip stream made a big difference. But the songwriting is as strong to me as it was on the previous albums. I mean, not exactly an audiophile, but I liked it. I really liked it. And there you go. Again, what they've done here, with the labeling, each label is particular to each vinyl. And beautiful job. Beautiful job of these. Look at that. Just gorgeous. There you go. The piece of paper that was on the back was covering up the same information that is actually printed on the box itself, which is really nice. I thought, honestly, I didn't even flip it over. I thought it would be black because there was that advertisement, but no, it's all on here. So that's really nice. They did a really good job of this. I hate there wasn't they could have, done a 7-inch or 10-inch with the bonus tracks. And a couple of years after Forbidden We got the Cross Purposes Live VHS CD, and I'm sure, I don't know, I'm guessing, but I'm sure the reason we're not seeing that as part of this, because it was through IRS, is because there are Sabbath songs on there. And we know what a lovely, understanding, and just congenial person that Sharon is. But I'm guarantee you, the reason we're not seeing that, not only remastered, but going from VHS to DVD or Blu-ray, I'm sure it has everything in the world to do with Sharon. Anyway, look, thanks for joining me. I'm sorry if I dragged this out a little bit longer. I was just, when I got home, I didn't have time to do my little, I do these like little bullet points and stuff, so I tend not to stray, because when I start talking, I tend to ramble. Did not have that. I immediately opened it up and wanted to share it with you guys. Wanted to get it online to show you if yours hasn't arrived yet, or if you're on the fence about getting it. I know vinyl is the in thing now, and this is the vinyl version of Black Sabbath's Artifact Anno Domini 1989 to 1995, celebrating 4 of the 5 albums that legendary vocalist Tony Martin did with Black Sabbath. So, hey, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. Everybody should be receiving their sets now, and of course, if you're streaming Spotify, Amazon, whatever, I am sure Friday that this box set will be available for streaming, and I'm sure the numbers are going to be off the charts, because I have seen a lot of excitement for this. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next video.